and welcome to Daybreak Fraser Valley Weekend. I'm Cari Moore.
And I'm Kelli Patton.
Happy Mother's Day weekend.
Happy Mother's Day. On today's show, our guests are our offspring. We'll also have all the news you need to know from around the valley, and of course,
our Mother's Day picks for things to do with your mom or your wife or your sister or your daughter.
Yeah, it's our salute to moms coming up on Daybreak Fraser Valley Weekend.
Welcome back. So, are you excited for Mother's Day? Do you have a big thing going on?
Not a big thing. Tomorrow I'm going to have my mom over.
Nice.
And then we'll do something with my mother-in-law because she's amazing as well. And then I'm hoping to sleep in and spend Mother's Day in my pajamas.
Nice. It's going to rain, so that sounds like a good idea.
It does. And I mean, I do want to give a shout out to everyone who's celebrating Mother's Day and to people. There's some people Mother's Day is really hard for.
Really hard, yeah.
Yeah. How about you? Are you planning anything?
We're having a huge dinner. I'm not cooking. My husband will cook. So my kids can invite their in-laws as well. So they don't have to be split up between all the moms. So it's going to be kind of cool.
That's really
A
nice.
christening of the kitchen.
Yes, the kitchen's done.
It's done, so yeah.
Well, and this way, it's an easier way to share the grandsons.
It is,
Yeah.
yes. They can see how much they smile at me.
No competition there.
Right?
All right. So I know I'm really looking forward to meeting your daughter.
And I'm looking forward to meeting your kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be exciting. So be sure to stay tuned. But before we start that, to the news.
Yes.
So what caught your eye this week?
Well, Carney met with Trump. That was lovely.
Did you see the look on his face? He was really diplomatic.
Yes.
But
he was trying hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all about the face, though.
Yeah.
I think that was a good meeting. It was an important meeting.
And it was good that he stayed firm.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not for sale.
In Abbotsford.
Yeah.
There was some news. Approval for the tallest building in Abbotsford.
Like 30 stories.
Yeah, that went in
That
front of
sounds
council
very
this
tall.
week. So mixed use, right? So apartments, I think it was bachelors, 1 and 2 bedrooms, but then some
Retail and
commercial
stuff.
space.
Yeah. And a
underneath.
big parking underground. And
I mean, Abbotsford has some pretty big plans because they know I think they need like 5,000 houses and increased.
the whole Fraser Valley needs, So
Yeah.
it's good that they're working on it.
So we'll see what happens with that. It would be massive.
Way taller than most.
Yeah, there's only one other building that's really tall in Abbotsford. So anyway, I'm excited to see what happens next in Abbotsford. We know that we're growing throughout the valley and more housing's always good.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
Yeah.
Hope. Hundreds marched for the missing and Indigenous. Did you make it out?
I did not. The one in Hope was fantastic because the elementary school or the school kids came out and the teachers, hundreds, like you said. But I think there were so many really great events around town. A couple got canceled just because there was a loss in community.
Yeah, that shuts everything down.
But really important to know, missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls and Two-Spirit.
Yeah.
This
Raise
is every day.
Yeah.
Like it's happening every day. So...
and it's shocking.
And
just
I just kept reading messages and messages. I know a lot of people carried the names of missing women. But
and they've been missing some just 2 weeks ago and some years.
Yeah. And really critical. One person said, the silence around it is violence.
Yeah.
And so just keep it in your mind, keep it front of mind. But I'm really glad that the event in Hope was such a success. I know that there were events at the river as well. That was really great. So, yeah. But
speaking of river, up to Chilliwack River Valley, there was a little girl that went missing. And she was found, so that's amazing. But in the midst of it all, some stuff was stolen from the
search and rescue. Yeah.
That's low.
But it was returned.
Yes.
And so I know that there was a lot of support and rallying support. How can we help? Lots of people just wanted to know how they could pitch in. Yeah. Really great news that she was found after 24 hours. Yes. I'm not going to lie. I cried when I saw the video of her and her Nana after. Thank you again to first responders. I feel like we're saying that a lot.
We shouldn't have to be, which is horrible. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And really glad that the backpacks were worth like $10,000. So they were returned. That's good.
Yeah. And in Mission, there was a fire. on a ferry.
On a derelict
derelict
ferry. Yeah. So, which is a whole mess in itself. Nobody was hurt. And the evacuation didn't have to take place.
No.
But the Coast Guard and the different levels of government are definitely involved because something has to be done.
Yeah. And they were worried about like what was getting into the water from it.
Yes.
So
They did test though, and I don't think that they found anything in the air or the water that was concerning, but something has to be done. For people who don't know, the ferry is privately owned now.
and it's just sitting there.
It's just sitting there. So work is happening. But
And it wasn't arson or anything. Somebody was working in it and sparked something. And
that's what it looks like, yeah.
yeah.
So, speaking of sparks, in Langley, well, everywhere, it's Emergency Preparedness Week, but in Langley, the Langley RCMP are making sure people know.
Getting ready for it all.
Getting ready. And there are lots of resources. Reach out. You can reach out to your MLA. There's Prepared BC. Lots of ways to make sure that you have a plan, make sure that people you care for or about have a plan. You can even do community plans for emergency preparedness. So,
And my girlfriend, she's a Girl Guider, and they are doing a fundraiser selling emergency kits.
that's fantastic.
I don't know. It's pretty cool.
I have a life straw.
Just a straw.
I think we drank all our water and $8 canned goods. So I'm going to have to...
Refill that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's
our week. Yeah. What happened?
Stay tuned. We will get to meet and grill
Our children?
our kids.
Yeah.
So this is going to be fun.
It's going to be lots of fun.
Welcome back. As we are getting ready for Mother's Day, which is in just a couple days, so make sure you've got it handled, we decided to do something a little bit fun on Daybreak. So today we have brought our kiddos, and I'm looking forward to it. So welcome, Shelby.
Hi.
This is Cari's daughter.
As you can tell.
As you can tell, they look a little bit alike. And so we're going to do a couple fun things, but before we jump into it, this is your first Mother's Day, right?
It is, yeah.
All right, so 30-second brag about the babies.
Okay. I have infant twins, 2 boys, Wes and Gus, and they're going to be 9 months soon.
All right, so are you sleeping yet? 9 months old?
Yes. Saving grace with twins is that if you get them on the same schedule, life is a little bit easier. It's hectic during the day, but they sleep wonderful at night. So.
All right, so Cari, what we were going to do is play a little game where I'm going to ask Shelby some questions, and I want you to answer them the way you think your mom's going to answer them.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so we have some questions. You already answered at least some of them, unless I throw in a rogue one here or there. Okay.
Might be a rogue one, and then I'll have to see to my pants.
Yeah, so are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to learn all about Cari.
Okay.
And see how
And then
much
you'll
I
truly
don't
know
know
me.
her.
Yeah, right?
See how much.
She's been out of the house a while.
But you know what? You know, it's Mother's Day. It's fun.
is.
So kind of like the Newlywed Game, only you've had decades
Yeah.
to get to know her.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No,
All right. Okay, so we're going to start off with, what is something that your mom says a lot?
polite wise.
I can't have nice things.
Oh, that is a good one. That's lovely. That's lovely.
That's lovely.
We say it a lot. We don't know where we got it from. That's lovely.
My mom says a lot of quotes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that,
And we don't know where we get them from.
do you say it in that voice?
Yeah. That's lovely.
That's lovely. Okay, all right. What makes her happy other than quotes?
Her dog.
Oh, that's depressing because it's my grandson's.
It's only been
A
9
little
months.
off. Yeah.
It used to be her dog.
Yeah. He's been my dog. He's been like.
So, other than that, what makes her sad?
I was gonna say something like sad videos on the internet.
Ooh, close. Certain TV and movie shows. Yeah.
So
I can cry at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Like it just. I used to cry at beachcombers.
I don't know what beachcomber.
I know you're a little bit younger than me.
Okay, all right. How tall is she?
5'5".
Oh, that's nice. But I'm only 5'4".
No.
And probably now I'm only 5'3".
No.
But I'm still taller than Kelli.
Still taller than Kelli. Yeah, that's right. I'm perfect jockey
wanna get
height, though.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
we're going to take a minute. We're going to center ourselves. What is your mom's favorite thing to do?
Kayak?
Yay, we got one right. Yes. Good job.
All right. Okay. We're on a streak. We have one. Let's go for two.
Okay.
What is your mom's favorite food?
Oh, that's hard.
It is. I was like, what is my favorite food?
Like all time. Oh, is it a meal or is it a snack?
It's a meal.
Okay, because I was going to say those pretzels.
Those pretzels are very good.
Is it sushi?
No, it's pasta.
Oh.
That's close, right?
Very close.
No.
You could get pasta that looks like sushi. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm failing.
No, you're just
A little off.
thinking deeply.
Yeah.
Too deep. Just
Okay.
quick answers.
What is her favorite drink?
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Bubbly?
No, stop.
This is not fun.
If I was to have an alcoholic drink, what do I have?
Like,
With the rim.
and it has the celery in it.
It's called a Caesar.
A Caesar.
It is! Right!
All right, are there any of these that you feel really comfortable with? What is her job?
Yes, what do I do?
You do a lot
For
of things.
for pay.
Oh, for
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah.
You work at the Chilliwack Seniors Resource Society.
Very good. What do I do there? Besides everything.
Volunteer coordinator.
And program coordinator.
Okay.
So you got half of it right.
I
That's
did.
pretty good.
And she works at Daybreak.
She works at Daybreak.
Yes, but we're talking
And is
about
a
paid things. Right?
Volunteer.
Yep.
Fraser Valley.
Yep. And,
And-
then you also
Comedian.
Stand-up comedian.
stand-up comedian.
So I do a lot of things, but I only get paid for one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great grandma.
Yeah.
Great
The
mom.
highlight of my week.
So let's go back to. So what's something that makes your mom happy?
Her grandson.
Her grandson.
Her daughter.
Yeah.
Her son.
Yeah, my kids.
So what is her favorite color?
Purple. Stop.
So
you can't
shade of
change
purple.
things.
It's actually blue. My kitchen, remember? My whole new kitchen? It's blue.
All right. So
This is brutal. Good luck to your kids.
did you? That's what makes it fun. Daybreak, the new cutthroat edition. Right?
You are the weakest link.
Yeah, apparently there's no prize at the end, right?
Nope.
Well, there kind of is because we don't get to do things when our kids are grown.
Yeah.
We don't get to do things with our kids all the time. So this
So
kind
this
of
is
is a
pretty fun.
prize. So
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to ask you how old she is. I'm taking that off.
Oh, but I do know that answer.
You just
Do
you
you?
can just whisper it to her.
Yeah.
If she could go anywhere,
Oh, this might be hard for her.
where would she go?
So my answer would be something you've told me when I was little, is you'd always go to Africa to go to a safari to see the elephants in the wild.
All
See? That was amazing.
That is pretty
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay. Do you want to risk one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll get
so,
this one.
What is something that bothers her?
What is something that I do that bothers you?
Oh, what is something you do that bothers her?
Chewing?
Yes.
Is it actually? But that's just anyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chewing is like,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Stop chewing with your mouth open. If we can hear you chewing, you're doing it wrong.
What is her favorite TV show?
All time, current.
Yeah.
Is it Outlander?
No, I'm one of those 50-something women that like to watch crime documentaries so we know how to kill people.
Not not castle documentaries.
Nope, just the
Or-
true crime
It
ones.
could be both.
It could. It is the
Saying.
ultimate if somebody's been murdered in the castle.
Oh.
All right. And so, last question. What is her favorite music to listen to? Other than the sweet, sweet sound of her grandsons.
Oh, I don't know.
What's the lot on my playlist?
Oh, Disney. But
Well, there you go. Disney tunes.
Okay, that's fantastic.
She did great. Yep.
I think that was fun.
Yeah, it was
I
fun
think
for
I
me.
got 3 right.
No, it was more than that, and it's all about the spirit.
Yeah.
And so, happy Mother's Day. It's your first Mother's Day with the boys. Happy Mother's Day. It's your first Mother's Day as a grandma.
I know. It's going to be good.
It's going to be an awesome day. So, If your husbands are paying attention, it is Friday morning. You still have time before Mother's Day to make it count.
Get out there.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having
Thanks
me.
for doing this. And we will be back in just a few minutes with more Daybreak.
Hello and welcome back. It's still going to be Mother's Day on Sunday, but now it's going to be Kelly's turn for me to ask her children a little bit about her. So, welcome, Nick.
Thank you.
And Rory, right? Oh, look at me go. I remember. I always remember kids' names.
One.
I'm so glad you're here today. I'm going to just ask you a few things about your mom, and you can either confer with each other or you can go rogue and say, no, that's not it, and come up with the answers on your own.
All right.
You good? Okay. And if there's other things that you'd like to just ask, feel free to speak up at any time. So, what is something your mom says a lot?
A lot. So more when we were younger, but less so now. Just the word "we" a lot. So the classic example is we do not put pots in the fridge. Because
The royal we.
somebody put a pot in the fridge at some point, I guess, and we don't do that.
We don't do that.
It goes with the hand motion.
I was gonna answer the phrase "my precious baby boy."
Oh, she says that a lot.
That's up there.
Do you say that to your daughter?
It happens.
It happens a lot. Okay. So, on
I'm
that,
not even going to write down the answers anymore. Because evidently, I'm just going to be roasted. So.
what do you say a lot?
I mean, they're not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
They're not wrong.
Okay. What makes your mom happy?
Her favorite child, the dog,
The dog. Did you
and her second favorite child.
gardening.
Then us, maybe three
Two on
and
the
four.
list? Okay. I'm glad you made the list.
My top two.
Your top.
They're my top.
They make you happy.
Yes.
Perfect. What makes her sad? I heard
She
her
is-
baby corn came up.
Yeah, the dog, her favorite child, attacked her second favorite child, the garden, a few nights ago and knocked over one of her pots. So she wasn't happy about that.
No. Anything that makes you sad?
I was going to say I cry sometimes at commercials, but
Queen Charlotte makes you sad.
Queen Charlotte, I cry, but it makes me sad in a good way. I watched the next episode. It's good.
It is good.
Yeah.
I've watched the whole thing. How tall is she?
5'2" on a good day.
On a good day.
5'2". I'm 5'3", so she wears heels.
There you go. And how old were you when you became the same height as her? Does everybody remember?
That wasn't too long
Middle
She
ago.
was
school.
like 15 or 14.
Wow. It's a long time growth spurt.
And he
I
was,
think I was 11.
we were like 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're 5'2",
I'm the shortest by a lot in our house.
but you're the most powerful. There you go. What is your favorite thing to do? What does she like to do?
Paint by number.
She likes paint by numbers. She hasn't done that a lot. I have to assume she likes working.
Yeah.
So my favorite thing to do actually is working, which meant after the election in the fall, I had to like discover what I like to do when I'm not working. So hence the paint by numbers in the garden and the new dog.
And the new dog.
Yeah.
that was before.
That was all at
Barely.
once.
Yeah. So I really like working.
She really likes working. Okay. Does she like it to go away from the home, or do you like working in your home? Because you're doing that now, right?
Yeah, I like both. I like being able to check things off a
Like
list.
having tasks.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And most of my work I get to help people. So yeah.
Okay. What is her favorite food?
You better know this. This has caused so many fights in our house
Oh.
about the definition.
Oh.
We've had a lot of arguments about what those are.
Lately, it's hot dogs. She's been eating a lot of hot dogs.
The French.
But is that a sandwich?
It is a sandwich.
It's not. No. No, it's not.
Sandwiches are my favorite food.
I will bring out the graph.
Any kind of sandwich, whether it's a hamburger or a hot dog, or if,
So anything
It's okay.
bread,
It's okay.
something in the middle is a sandwich.
No.
or
Let me draw the graph.
it's a point of contention. But yeah, sandwiches.
Sandwiches, they're beautiful. What is her favorite drink?
Warm or cold?
Let's go.
It doesn't matter. It would be the
doesn't
same
matter.
answer.
Ooh.
Can I say what I want to say?
If you have to ask, the answer's no.
She drinks a lot of coffee.
That would
So-
be it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cold coffee, hot coffee.
Although I have given up caffeine, so it's decaf.
Decaf coffee.
Is this decaf?
No, I'm sorry. I remembered on the way.
Oh, no.
I thought of that while walking out.
It's okay.
And you know how she likes her coffee?
Yes.
You do? Okay. Perfect. What is her favorite TV show?
Changes.
She rotates. She gets really into a given TV show in a given month, and then when she finishes it, she gets really into the next one.
Usually
So
they're
you
British.
binge watch. Is that what you
Yeah, very much. She was last time I was home was Bridgerton. You know what? A few months ago, I know it was Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
He likes the B words.
She rotates through
What's the
them.
one about the mushroom zombies that she watched?
The Last of
Yeah.
Us.
The
Last of
She
Us.
likes The Last of Us. She's watching the new season of You right now.
I finished it.
Oh.
It's really good. Highly recommend.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. What is your favorite music to listen to?
This is going to be hard.
It's not very good.
It used to be
honestly.
Adele, but that was years ago.
I listen to a lot of show tunes now because both of the kids are like
Yes.
live in the musical theater vibe.
I have the Shrek musical on my phone.
It's really fun to sing along.
I like that one song from Waitress.
I do like the
that
one
is a
song
good one.
from Waitress.
I know
And
which one you
Les
mean.
Mis, and I like the show tunes.
Hamilton. I had that on my my list for quite a while. Okay. Speaking of jobs, what is her job?
I mean,
Inquiring minds want to know.
Being
After
a
the
mother.
election, what is she doing now?
Her job is being a mother.
Yes.
I mean, everything and anything, right? So long as she can stay involved with the community. Right now, she's getting Equity Strategic off the ground, which is her consulting company. She bounces a lot of ideas off of me lately because I'm at home and I'm not entirely sure I understand it, but I've never really understood what she does.
But you knew the name of it, so that's impressive.
Exactly.
That is impressive.
Yes, exactly. Got anything to add?
No. I do colors and paints.
Okay. Well, you help her with that. Perfect. I'm going to skip the how old is she? Let's close with an easy one. What is her favorite color?
Teal.
It's
They're right.
always been teal. It's been teal our whole lives.
Teal. Did you like to dress them in teal, or is it like walls that are teal?
It just, you know how I don't, everyone goes through a phase, some people are still in it, and that's okay, no judgment, where there's like all these plaques with words on them. They were always teal.
Oh.
Teal and white, teal and gray,
Her
teal and
bedroom's
black.
teal.
It looks like the inside of a Tiffany box. It's wonderful. But it's my favorite color.
Awesome.
So I'm impressed.
Yeah, you
You
guys
guys
are
been paying
very
attention.
Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, though, 2 more days and it's going to be Mother's Day,
Yes.
and she needs to be pampered. Maybe weed the garden or something. Her other
Don't
baby.
touch my garden.
Take her other baby for a walk.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. That was so much fun.
It really was. I feel like it was fun to have the kids here.
It was.
I feel so much closer to you now.
Yes. I feel like I should point out I do have a son. He
Yes,
just
you
works full time, so
Yeah.
he couldn't be here.
You can probably see him on stage though, half the
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we've already said what we're going to do this weekend, but other things that you could do for Mother's Day.
Yeah. So one thing I didn't mention that I was doing this weekend is I'm going to see Hector at the Chill Out Cultural Center.
Don't forget to do that.
Yeah. So anyway, but in Abbotsford, you can actually go window shopping on Montrose and Essendine in historic downtown. Right.
I don't know if that would be my favorite, but
I mean-
some people love to do that.
It's pretty cool because then you could do that with your mom, and you can enjoy Mother's Day high tea at
I would be more into that.
Tracy
yeah.
Cakes.
Yep.
Yeah. Or
You could throw out the tea and go for the hard stuff. Bramble's Bistro in Mount Lehman for lunch and wine. They have Mother's Day seatings for May 11th and 12th. So
that's a good idea. So if you haven't booked anything yet, try and
Do
see
so.
if one of those things
Yeah.
are available. Or
Tonight,
I know it's
yes.
really exciting here in Chilliwack. You can take your mom to the Chill Sound Swinging 60s review.
It's going to be amazing. Even Barris is going to sing.
Are they sold out?
I don't think so.
They might
but maybe.
be.
Getting
Anyway,
close. So
Yeah. Featuring the Maybells and the Lounge Hounds and Jenny Coleman.
Leo
And,
Nickel,
yeah.
Dion Weisbrod, Quinn Patterson, and members of the Chill Sounds team playing Beatles, Stones,
The Doors.
Yep, Kinks,
Okay.
Bob Dylan,
Johnny
Tina Turner.
Cash.
Yes, it's gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
All right.
Monday or Sunday, also the Run for Mom.
I won't be doing that.
I won't be either, but it's
so many
very
people
good.
will be.
It's very helpful for they raise money for the hospital.
Yeah.
So remember to do that.
And I think Sardis Secondary usually has a plant sale on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So maybe that. Okay.
We mentioned Hector.
We did mention
playing
Hector.
at
the Mother's Day brunch and Mama Market looks intriguing. This is in Hope, right? So that could be some fun. And then on the other end of the valley in Langley, and this sounds really good, Bubbles and Brunch at the Rail.
Yes.
Oh, sorry,
Bistro.
the Rail
Real
and
Bistro.
River Bistro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's that?
It's Langley.
Fort Langley, yeah. Okay, so Sunday, starting at 11 a.m. That sounds fun. And I'm noticing a little bit of a theme. A lot of the Mother's Day events are brunch. But then there's some nighttime activities too. So don't wake her up early just to feed her.
No, don't do that. Don't bring me breakfast in bed. My kids learned that very quick in life.
Yeah, I don't want crumbs in bed. Okay, if you can't get out, make sure you remember your mother. Gift flowers, a call.
Phone
a
her?
phone call.
Shocker. Nobody does that anymore. You should do that. Just remember.
Yeah, just remember. And if your partner is a mother, you're on duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Remember that.
it's going to be a good weekend.
It is.
Yeah.
It's probably time. And we and everyone else should get to work.
Get to work.
Yeah.
So have a fantastic Mother's Day.
And an amazing Fraser Valley weekend.